Hey kids, Inverted Cow here. Welcome back to Empyrion multiplayer. You will see I am currently flying well above the top of the planet. The reason for this is I am currently in admin mode. Now you understand anything about me, you know that the last thing you want to see is me in admin mode because it usually means you've done something to really mess up. This is what is called really messing up. As you know, I put everything on the faction into public to allow everybody an opportunity to come and remove personal ships, personal equipment, that kind of thing. One of our players, the one who actually is the reason that I reset the faction, hold on a second here. Faction list. Jonah's Funny Man went and completely armed up the cowport. I'm assuming it was Jonah's Funny Man. If it turns out that this was Chaotic Vein, because this is Chaotic's build, I don't think he would do something like this, but completely armed this build up. I mean, artillery cannons and machine guns and all kinds of stuff like that, and turned them on to shoot turrets and cores and that kind of thing at the gas station that I had built previously. Now I'm going to fly over here because I'm in that kind of a mode, and we're going to have a look at something. As you can see, there's been a lot of superficial damage. I mean, you damaged a few blocks and pieces and things that I don't really care about. Obviously shot off the offline protection that I had placed on this build. Completely obliterated the tower that I had here. Really juvenile and childish kind of mentality, but also went into the base. Now I don't know how he did this, I'm not sure, but went into the reception area which had turrets in it and removed the turrets, and without doing any damage to the base here, blew a hole through the wall on the base below it. And actually, I don't know where that came from, but okay. Literally blew a hole through the wall of the base here. Now, I don't know how he managed to pull that off. Like, you know, yeah, unless it was blown out from the inside, which I can't really see because, you know, the shots go through the floor without going through any other part of the building. Go through the floor and blow apart a section of the wall inside here, and do some damage underneath. Now, I had left this building pretty empty. I hadn't moved any inventory in here. I did have a couple of cargo containers and such, some stand-up gun turrets and that kind of thing, but nothing substantial. But this was an intentional destruction of build. This is intentionally damaging another player's build, you know. And I mean, he shot up the side of it. The whole side of the building is shot out. But I'm really kind of irritated about this one. It's like he blew out the side of the building, and both hover vessels I had parked inside here are completely obliterated. Wow, one drop container was remaining. You know, like this is not just a little annoying. This is beyond juvenile. Like completely destroyed the sand crab and the hover driller that I had made. Like every component on them is destroyed. Basically, these are complete scrap metal right now. I won't even be able to salvage them. Both are going to have to be torn apart and reconstructed. Of course, blowing out part of the building, you know, that kind of crap. That's a bannable offense, by the way. So Jonas Funny Man, you are currently hereby banned. From what I understand, Wolf is probably going to kick you off the server. I'm going to ban you if I see you ever on the server again. I will kick you and ban you on site, just so you know. I can understand you were a little upset that I disbanded the thing because I don't allow players to take faction resources and build things. Now I'm going to show you what was built, since I am in God mode and I am no longer in a good mood. Hold on, we gotta wait for the world to load. Okay, without consulting me or using any permissions from me, he built this thing. Covered in gun turrets. He's actually removed most of them. He actually had twice as many gun turrets on this thing as he had before. And yes, I am being shot. I am in God mode. I don't really care. Okay, but you don't take faction resources and build something like this and expect that people are going to be overjoyed about it. The other thing he has down here, this is an ATM machine. It is against the server rules to use ATM machines at all, period. So here's the gig. Your base has been destroyed. Okay. I will not accept, tolerate, or deal with people who disobey the laws and rules of this server, or disobey the laws and rules of this thing. He had a ship. He had a small vessel on this planet at some point in time. I haven't seen it since it was made, so I know if he has it here, it's either glitched or it is it's destroyed. I do know that at one point in time I had a small vessel marker sitting in the mountains over here someplace. Oops, map. Yeah, there was a small vessel parked over here. Like now it's showing up over here. It was showing over here. I'm not sure where it is. Hold on, let's try this again. Small vessel, veins tunneler. There. Waypoint, remove on approach, accept. Oops. Waypoint, remove on approach, accept. There we go. I'm guessing his little small vessel ran into some combat issues here. It doesn't look like it's doing too overly good. And if you park it too close to some of these builds, the build will shoot it. So, I mean, he could have actually left it parked there and not realized that these things regenerate. And, yeah, it probably got shot by the advanced base. I don't really care. This is faction origin homeworld. It is our faction homeworld. Altering the faction resources or anything is a good way to get yourself banned. Now, I will check the rest of these things here just real quick, because if they are also on private, then I will switch them over, because everything I was left on public for a reason. I wanted to give everybody an opportunity to come and collect their stuff. They have basically until the end of this weekend to remove their property from this planet. But absolute juvenile behavior like that is essentially, that's how you get removed from servers. That's how you get banned from playing the game. That's how people in the community find out about it, and you get removed from ever being allowed to play. Like, okay, I can't access the P menu on this one. Did you try to switch this one over as well? Oh, it's showing up other faction. Okay. See, the funny thing is I placed the core for most of these. I built most of these. I know exactly where a lot of these buildings are, or where their core is located. Sorry. And yeah, I don't mind fixing them. You know, don't mind one bit going into them and repairing things that were done by somebody else. You know, like, it can be done very, very easily. And it's just a matter of finding the core. Like I said, I built the thing. Or did the original placement on the thing. Oh, there it is. And there's the core. It's pretty simple. I don't tolerate crap from people. And, well, there we go. That's how we resolve crap on this server. So any more juvenile mentalities that you happen to decide to pull off, or anybody else pulls off on this thing, can be resolved. Like, don't worry. I will fix things. So there we have it. I'm going to say thanks all for watching, kids. This is me doing admin stuff on our planet. Will not tolerate other crap by players, so that's how we deal with it. Admin stuff has been resolved. I'm probably going to come back and repair the damage that was done to that. I came back to planet literally today, this morning, just to collect some foodstuffs for my build out in space, because yeah, I'm running low on food. I got gardens out there, but I really wanted to get some actual foodstuffs. And this is what I encountered, was this thing shooting at me. So I'm going to zip around now for the next little bit and make sure that everything else is set back on public, and that these guys have an opportunity to come and collect their things. And yeah, I'll fix this up, and yeah, we'll take it from there. So thanks all for watching, kids. This is Inverted Cow, and I'm going to say good night for now.